Yo, what the fake? What the fake? So the episode started with Island CEO and Adonis feed, because Island CEO he was the bit when the yo nah like Island CEO that shit was kind of funny. You gotta admit that shit was funny as fuck. Like, I don't know. So Karma, he then starts popping his shit at the Adonis. And then they then started getting on some, yo mama this, yo mama that, like, yo, yo mama this, yo mama that. They then got into it, right? And, they run a fade. And then Juan, he thinks like they be on some David and Goliath type shit. Like, everybody be commenting on Karma and his height. Cause like when Karma be fighting with other people, it just be like this huge ass height difference, But to some extent, that is kind of like respect. Cause it's like this little ass nigga, like you seriously willing to fight anybody, even though you know that sometimes your height advantage might get your ass whooped the fake. But I mean, shit, like it's bad boys. What the fuck? So Prince then makes an entrance into the house, and the boys they go out for ATV rides and shit. Prince he is a cast member from like the previous season of Bad Boys. So I'm confused or like yeah, I don't know, cause they've been in like the previous cast members, and I think they did say like we are gonna see like cast members from like the previous season, but I don't know, y'all. Like we're kind of look. I don't even know if there's a reunion for real like that, but what I'm saying is we kind of getting closer to the reunion. Well, I might be wrong. Maybe this season y'all finna have more episodes. I don't know. But usually around this time we can be like, okay, the reunion is kind of we can kind of expect that shit, up in a minute. But yeah, it ain't there. It ain't there. But yeah, so Prince he from the previous season, Karma, Adonis, and them and shit. But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. So after the ATV rides, the boys they was in the sprinters and discussing who they think deserved 100K and shit. Cause now it's like, okay, y'all, like who deserves that 100K? I don't know how it's gonna work, the fake, but like I'm saying, I don't know. We don't know how many episodes we still gotta go through to get to the reunion. I hope you be getting the plan. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So, as the boys get to the house, Shamar, he walks in the house on time, Waza! And he even did his dance, that Shamar dancing and shit. So yeah, I don't know. Shamar is obviously he's got his own like I guess like iconic like he got his own thing going on, So it's like yeah, he came in on that shit and he was just like, it is what it is. For those of you that don't understand what Shamar is doing here, Shamar came to run that fade with Landon the Fake. Landon the Fake, he gonna get it the fake from Shamar. Like, fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about, bro? The fake. So Uncle Lynx, he then decided to give a house tour to Prince, Shamar, and Adonis. Cause at this point, Prince, Shamar, and Adonis, they like the returning OG cast. So Lynx just trying to like, I guess like brief them on the fuck what's going on and what happened, who's who, who's what's why's why, where's where, when is when, and all of this shit. Know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I ain't finna say like they's confused, cause obviously like we're almost like halfway through the season, so it's like they don't know what's going on. So it's like Lynx, at first you're gonna think like Lynx is you trying to be messy, cause he be telling everything like who got moved, who got kicked in their face, and all of that shit. But I mean shit, man, that they gotta know the fuck what's going on, cause if you walk into the den and then you just like, walking in blindly like nah, you gotta know who don't fuck with who's doing what, so not to if you finna be kiki haha with person A, then just know you've inherited beef with person B. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? So Adonis and Karma, they run, another fade in the room. Like, that was like, okay, but I mean, if y'all gotta get it, and one thing's for sure. I feel like now that the mamas is involved, they got like your mama this, your mama that. Now it's gonna be up every single time. Like every single time it's gonna be up with these two. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I should be even surprised at all that they was trying to get that fade in the room too, like they was outside. The fade. So yeah, Adonis and Karma, they ran another fight in the room. The boys, they didn't get in a sprinter to go out to the club and shit. So finally, the boys, they be getting to go to the club. Ain't no, splitting and who's staying behind and you ain't going and this and that. No, none of this shit. Everybody going to the club. Everybody finna have fun. Everybody finna get lit the fuck. Okay? So that's the fuck was said. So they in the sprinter and shit, and then Seisito and Detective Samad. Um, it's kind of weird, but I mean, if you think about it, Seisito and Detective Samad, they ain't really got beef like that, but some Detective Samad, one thing I know, he ain't scared of Seisito. Like he ain't scared of Seisito. So if if he have something that he trying to say to Seisito, or if he got a question that he trying to ask, the fake. So Detective Samad and Seisito, they up and going back and forth, and it looked like they was about to catch their fate. And it ain't the first. If I'm not mistaken, it ain't the first time we seen Seisito and Detective Samad like kind of getting into it on a vehicle. Yo, you like it on the vehicles though. Shit, y'all like it on their vehicle. Shit, damn. So Detective Samad, he then starts sizing Seisito up, cause it's like, I mean, shit, bro, like, what you trying to do? Like, what you trying to do? And security had him the fuck up out of there. Like, yeah, security wasn't having this shit. Like, Seisito, he tried to sneak Detective Samad, but it failed. Like, it really failed. And I'm glad, because it's like, don't sneak. Like, this ain't the time to sneak. Like, if y'all's gonna get that shit, then just get it out. They're the fake. But also, I don't know why y'all be doing this shit on the sprinter. I don't know. I don't know if y'all trying to have that, like, because I feel like sometimes y'all know. So it's like, that you ain't finna really get that fade, probably the fade on a sprinter. So it's like, if I do this shit on the sprinter and it don't fucking, it don't fucking pop, then fuck this shit, you know what I'm saying? So the boys, they didn't get to the club and shit. And Seisito noticed that Detective Samad was trying to rush into the club. So he ran to go and get him the fight. And I ain't gonna lie, I was proud of Seisito in that moment, because I'm like, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Like the fake, no sneaking shit, no rah, no pop, like no just talking and like ain't no time for that. This bad boy shit. You don't even waste time talking, just get straight in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was kind of glad for Seisito. He really made me proud at that point, because I'm like, yeah, finally, like this Seisito we need to be seen. Okay, Seisito. Gracias. Like that's what I can say. So yeah, Seisito, the episode ended like that, yo. But like I'm saying, the way Seisito kind of ran in the club, it was kind of like, okay, as much as I'm proud, because at least you ain't living this shit. But then again, you said Detective Samantha was running, like he was running into the club. So I hope we gonna see the next episode. That's why I can't say shit now. But we gonna see the next episode. Like I hope you didn't sneak him. Like I hope you ain't like attack him from behind without him knowing. Cause if he ain't know, then you can't act like now I can't be like, okay, Cecito must pop his shit, because now he ain't know, you blindsided him. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope you ain't blindside, Detective Samad. But yo, that was it for this episode, y'all. So if you like the episode, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. You know why? Cause you know the fuck with sleep.